Dontae Hardy, Dontaehardy.
Thank you. Sir, can you tell us how it is that you're employed, please, if we didn't know already from your uniform?
With the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department.
And where are you assigned?
To this building, CCB.
Okay. What does that mean?
That I'm a deputy sheriff inside of the criminal courthouse, before Shortridge Folks Criminal Justice Center.
This building?
Yes.
And what are your duties here as a assignment to the courthouse?
I'm assigned to PM shift lockup, which is from 12 p.m. to 2000 hours, which is 8 p.m. And we oversee the care for the inmates.
Okay. So you're responsible for the security in the courthouse?
Yes, ma'am.
And I want to ask you, how many years have you been so employed by the Sheriff's Department?
17 years.
Back in 2018, June of 2018, were you working also in this building?
Yes.
In the same capacity that you are now?
Yes.
Okay. And on the date of Thursday, June 28th of 2018, were you responsible at approximately 8 a.m. for escorting an inmate to the satellite cell on the 9th floor?
Yes.
Okay. Do you remember the individual's name?
His name was Inmate Baker.
Okay. So he was previously marked as People's 14. Do you recognize this individual here?
Yes.
And is this the inmate that you are talking about?
Yes.
Is there a standard procedure that's followed with respect to any property that the inmates bring out with them from their respective custodial facilities run by the sheriff to the court?
Yes.
And what is that?
We search out their property and their person. Why
do you do that?
For the safety of ourselves and the safety of the other personnel and the inmates that are in the lockup.
Okay. And did you find anything when you searched the inmate Robert Baker on June 28th of 2018?
Yes.
And can you describe what that was, please?
It was a manila folder and a clear toothpaste container.
Inside the manila folder, what, if anything, did you find?
He had various papers in there. And also I don't recall everything.
All right. Your Honor, I have 3 photographs relating to this evidence, all dated June 28th of 2018. Lower left-hand corner has the numbers 1 through 3 respectively. May they be marked, please, collectively as People's 228?
Yes.
Showing you what's been now marked is People's 28. There's a 228 and there's a 1 in the lower left corner. Do you recognize what you see here?
Yes.
And what is this?
This is one of the documents that was inside of the manila folder.
And in this same picture, do we also see the toothpaste tube as well as some handwritten documents?
Yes.
Bless you. Showing you People's 228, there's a 2 in the lower left corner. Do you recognize what you see here?
Yes.
And again, is this a close-up of the documents and this hand-drawn?
Yes.
I don't even know what to call it. Piece of paper along the edge of the toothpaste tube to the right.
Yes.
Showing you People's 228. There's a 3 in the lower left corner. Does this appear to be the toothpaste tube that you recovered?
Yes.
along with the documents as we've described.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Once you recovered these items from Robert Baker's possession, what did you do with them?
I brought them out into the courtroom to Sergeant Westfall.
Who's Sergeant Westfall?
At that time, he was my supervisor.
Okay. And at that point, did you provide all of those items to the lieutenant?
I provided them to Sergeant Westfall? Yes.
Okay. And there is an envelope there in front of you that was marked yesterday as People's 227. Can you open that exterior envelope and remove what's inside and tell us if you recognize it, please?
Yes.
And how is it that you recognize People's 227?
This was the manila folder that I recovered from Inmate Baker.
Is there some writing on the exterior of that
Yes.
envelope?
Yes.
And does it have information on the exterior of the envelope that you recognize?
Yes.
And what is that?
This is our earn number.
Your what number?
This is our department's earn number. So this is how we
URN number?
Yes, ma'am.
What's a URN number and earn number?
It's how we track our reports and our evidence.
Okay. So is that a unique number that would track the evidence in a particular case?
Yes.
Okay. And is that URN number 9-18-00363-4016-184?
It's 918-00363. Yes.
Okay. And if you could go ahead, do you need gloves?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. You could open that envelope once you got your gloves on and describe what you finished on it.
There's an evidence property bag. There's white line paper with writing on it. There's a drawing and a picture of Deadpool. There's
Like a cutout picture?
Yes. There's more drawings of a female and a male, and a character with a tail.
And then how many, other than the drawings, looks like there's also a drawing on the back side?
Yes.
What is that?
Here's the penis.
And approximately, or if you could count for us, how many pages of paper, it looks like writing, handwriting on, in pencil on both front and back?
Approximately 50.
In addition to the two-sided paper with the drawings?
Yes.
And the evidence, the plastic evidence bag, does that appear now to be empty?
There's a card inside.
Card. Is that also part of all of these papers that you turned over to your lieutenant?
No. I'm not sure what this
Is
is.
that a receipt for the toothpaste tube?
Yes.
And if that contained biological evidence, would that normally be sent, removed from the envelope and sent to your sheriff's crime lab?
Yes.
And are you also familiar with the type of paper that we see here in this 50-plus pages from the Sheriff's Department as some paper that is normally distributed
Yes.
through the canteen?
Yes.
Showing you the front. Where there appears to be a picture that's been cut out and some writing.
Yes.
Okay. And what does it say here?
Bigger, longer, and uncut. Just like my man. Grinning?
Grinning. And then some word M-U-A-H
Yes.
with a drawing of a woman's
Lips.
lips and colored in with a red pencil, it looks like. Yes?
Yes.
And on the back, the cutout picture, you said this is Deadpool.
Yes.
And then some more writing here on the back side.
Yes.
And then the 2-page front and back drawing that we talked about. Yes?
Yes.
And the back side.
Yes.
I saw a drawing in here, I was just going to pull it out. Also on one of the pages, the handwritten pages, there appears to be some kind of a drawing at the bottom.
Yes.
I'm going to return all of these to you for replacement into the sheriff's envelope. Would you like to
That's my cross.
Thank you, Ron. No questions.
Thank you, Deputy Hardy. You're You can call the next witness.
Call Leslie Thompson.